Hey guys, I have to do a reshoot of a Crossway Heirloom Thinline wide margin, as you can see here. My video that I had of this, it went down. I had to delete that one, get rid of it, and had to reshoot it. So here is the ISBN number. And I will have new reviews coming here soon in April. Have an ESV, a church Bible publisher, some Lockman Bibles coming, and a couple others from other sources. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of reviews coming up. So look forward to that, guys. We'll have more videos, which is very nice, and so blessed and thankful for publishers reaching out and actually helping me to keep this channel going for you guys, and just be able to do that. Share it. I love it. So ESV box is very nice. It's a good gift box for people, but also a good storage box. It's a very sturdy, very strong box. Well made. Nice to have with a Bible that you pay a lot of money for, to store that up if that's something special to you and you want to keep it nice. There's nothing wrong with that. So as you can see here, as long as you're using that Bible, it's an awesome thing. Check that out. That's where you go, evangelicalbible.com, guys. They got tons of Bibles. Lots of premium Bibles. Cambridge, Allen, Crossway, Lockman, Trinitarian Bible Society, all kinds of different translations, and better, not better, but low-cost Bibles that are made better than a lot of other Bibles that they have, which would be like Lockman and Trinitarian Bibles that are stitched bindings. Your paper's not going to fall out on you. And that's why they carry them. They're very good Bibles for the price. So check them out if you can't afford a premium. You should be able to afford one of those and save up the money and get one. They're awesome. Check out the ribs on this. Very defined. This goat skin that Crossway used is really tough. It's like this is a 2008 edition, and the goat skin they used at the time has like a genuine leather kind of feel. You hear that scratching? Yeah, it's still soft and flexible because of the leather liner, and I love it. This is the combination of a style of leather that I've always wanted to have, and they did it on this, and I would like to see other companies still do this. It's nice to have a premium Bible that you don't have to worry about getting scratched, like a calfskin Bible or even your goat skins that are soft now. They're just so easy to scratch and get snags on, and this one I would not be afraid to pack around with me. Except for the paper. This is very soft paper, very nice. So still going to be, something that you want to take care of. But it has a little bit of a yap, not extreme, but enough to give it good shape and a little bit of protection. And it just has that really neat look. As you can see, Crossway does a rounded spine of their line of their covers here. How it does that. Very, very nice. It makes the Bible open up differently, keeps a crease from happening right here and splitting later in the future. And it just looks elegant that way. I think it has a better look. Now, this Bible does come with more ribbons than one. The ribbons were taken out, so this only has one of the remaining brown ribbons. It has two dark and two light colored, if I believe, if I remember from memory. So you'll get more ribbons with that. It's about 1 inch thick, and dimensions I would say are about a 9 1/4 and a 6 1/4, something like that. You'll have to look it up, but it's around that size. Let me see if this has dimensions on there. No, just 9-point font, Concordance, 1 inch margins, and yada yada yada. Lifetime guarantee, which is excellent. Crossway will back your Bibles up if it has any kind of major defect. Now be aware of this one. It does have a very tight hinge. So if that's something that bothers you, it does loosen up a bit. It makes the Bible very usable, but it'll always keep that dove wing shape. So as you can see here, it has this like kind of a lot of binders, like Ben's Bibles. When he rebinds his Bibles, they're very snug, and they kind of keep that bird-shaped wing. So be aware of that. If you want to write in the margin, you kind of have to push down a little bit. And I think, the more you use the Bible, it will flatten out a bit. But this hinge is so tight, and it was an issue they had back in 2008. I'm pretty sure they corrected this. As you can see, it's just super tight, and a lot of people were upset about that. And Crossway seems to have fixed it, because my last video that they sent me, a Thinline, you guys can look that one up. It's a paragraph form. Looks just like this one, a little bit smaller. and that hinge was excellent. It was very soft, very flexible. Opened up nice and flat out of the box. As you can see with this one, the gold gild line is very nice around the edge. Good corners. Crossway has excellent quality control. Everything is just right on the money. Beautiful, beautiful job with their binding, other than that tight hinge. But, you know, if that thing's fixed, it's not an issue. And this doesn't bother me too much with this one. I love this Bible. It's really, really comfortable in the hand. Something that I actually really wanted, a Bible that was a thin line like that had a tough leather like that. So kind of best of both worlds for me. ESV translation is really good. Some people that are into the Hebrew and Greek will point out that there is a few things in there that are questionable with translation, but you're going to run into that depending on who the translation committee were associated with the project of doing this Bible. So be aware of that. I mean, if you're into that, you can look it up. But honestly, this is a faithful translation, just like your KJV, your New King James, your basics, NIV, the older NIV. I'm not big on, being hard on translations, about them being totally, dynamic and stuff like that. The graph that they put translations into, as long as it's a faithful translation and holds to the doctrines. So I never really get into that with you guys. So I'm here to review Bibles for people that would want to buy them. So, as you can see, it does the normal opening pages. It's a Youngblood edition, printed in the Netherlands, and on acid-free paper. And this is the layout. It is line matched. It's not a super dark black. Now, the camera doesn't show that. But the ink is actually kind of a gray tone to it. And you can only see it with the naked eye. The camera doesn't really capture it as well. But this edition with the thin paper, I think they went with a little lighter ink. And then when they have the line matching, it doubles up the other side and makes it darker. So it really works out with this thin line. This paper is excellent, guys. Other than a thicker GSM paper, since this is thin, the opacity is excellent, but it is my most favorite paper so far out of all the Bibles. I like Thompson Chain's older paper, but that's just because of its unique characteristic that I like about it. Having kind of a gritty paper, this is super soft. Not like that. It's super soft. You don't feel any kind of grain and texture in the paper. It's highly flat, so you don't get shine, which I like. But it's so flexible and very nicely done with the art guild. It's not super dark, but done nicely. It doesn't bleed into the pages. It's just a very elegant looking Bible, and the paper's hard to explain until you get some and get this in your hand. It is just butter soft. Very flexible. You can see here, there's the poetic books. You get a little bit of ghosting with the poetic books, but not much. Very nice. Let's see through. You can see your signatures stand out. Very well done. Very nicely done. It is all black ink. They put the reference notes in the corner of each right corner bottom of the page. Pretty easy to find. I like center column and bottom, but this is something that once you get used to it, it's pretty quick. I would have liked, they did it in black. I like how Skylar does the different color. It makes it really easy to find what you're looking for. So that would be really cool to see Crossway maybe do that in the future. Do like a blue or dark blue or red or something. It's just interesting. But doing the black, it shows up, the darker black. So. And some people don't want to have a bunch of colors, so I understand that. As you can see with the Concordance, you get a dark header, the letter or word that you're looking for, and where you can find it at. It's pretty good Concordance. Basic, like most, I would say it's a little bit bigger than the New King James, maybe. Kind of reminds me a lot of the New King James. I'd say it's probably like that, but maybe a little bit more. Has a glossy map section, but it is on thin paper, so it doesn't cause a lot of thickness for it being a thin line. So that's really well done. Nice maps. I don't care for gloss, but I think that they've changed that in the Allen ESV that I did. It is flat, regular paper from Youngblood. So don't know if that's just of this wide margin heirloom, if they had glossy maps at the time. But that's something that's in this edition. So if you see this number and you're ordering this Bible, this is the one that you will get. So be aware of that. This is the Bible you get, and it will have glossy maps. Your cardstock in the back, goatskin leather, excellent lining. And this leather, guys, I can't say enough. It is a wonderful leather. The grain is very nice, very nicely done. You can see the grain pattern. Very, very cool, very tough. That round look. It's a very flexible Bible, but I just love that round spine. It fits in your hand really nice. But anyways, you see that, and kind of squeaky because of that hinge. It's like a squeaky hinge, and the way this leather is, the kind of style it is, gives it a little bit of squeak. I'll show it next to this other ESV from Allen. Thickness for you. Kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at for thickness. It's about 1 inch thick. And size from a regular Allen Reader's edition. It's a basic Bible shape, footprint size. So there you have it. Anyways, guys, look forward to new videos that are coming up here in April. So it'll be kind of busy for me for videos that I'll be making, and I don't know when they're all coming. I'll get some this coming week and throughout the month. So sometimes they just show up at certain times, and we'll see. So God bless, guys. Take it easy, and see you next time.